the Subaru BRZ Forza edition. This was actually the first car I got in Forza Horizon 3 as a Horizon edition, and now we have it again here in Forza 7. And although I don't really like how they kind of just copy and pasted the looks of the cars and brought them right over to Forza 7, I don't mind it with this car, just because this car kind of has a place with me, just because it was my first Horizon edition, and it's also beautiful though. I love the stock paint, the wheels, and just the way it looks overall. It's a really cool car. And in this game though, it's different. It's not an XP boost, it's a credits boost. You get 15%, that's a flat bonus for credits, which is kind of nice, but certain cars have 30%, so it's not amazing, but you also get 5,000 credits when you race it at Long Beach, which is obviously where we're going to be racing this car today. And, you know, it's a cool car. I like the way it drives. We're going to talk about the performance as we race it here, but it is limited to the B class with the homologation system, which I think I said that word right, never really pronounced that word or said it before in my life, but I have driven this car before. This is not the first time, so I can already tell you that I do like the car overall. And the one weird thing though, and I'm sure a lot of people know about it already, is the mirrors glitch though. Like right now you can see the mirrors on the car. Where'd they go though? Not sure what's going on with that. Not sure how that hasn't been fixed yet, because I know people have been talking about that for quite a while now. I mean, the game hasn't been out for that long, but I've heard about it a lot. But the car launch is good. I mean, you just saw it there. It is rear-wheel drive, but it doesn't make a ton of power, so that's not really something that you're going to have to worry about. And honestly, the grip overall is pretty good too. I didn't really have any problems with grip with this car. Even when you are in, like, say first gear or second gear, it's not really a problem at all. And you definitely want to have some throttle control with this thing. You can definitely make it slide a little bit, but the grip overall is very good, way better than it was in Horizon 3. And keep in mind it's in a completely different class, so that does make sense. I think the acceleration feels good. I mean, we're only in the bottom of the B class, which, you know, it's not a fast car by any means, but it doesn't feel slow. You don't feel like you're just going to get bored of the car. And at some point here, I'll probably end up pushing it to make it slide a little bit. But the car turns very well. It's very responsive. That's definitely not an issue at all. I actually really like the way the car turns, because it feels very responsive. You know that it's going to turn. You know it's not going to have understeer. And if anything, it might have too much oversteer. Honestly, that could be something that I could argue with this thing. I just messed up that turn a little bit there. I'm still not perfect at this game by any means. I mean, I'm not even playing on unbeatable difficulty because I realize that I'm not that good at this game yet. I think this is expert difficulty, so we're talking like medium hard difficulty, I guess, somewhere in the middle there, but I like this game because it's more challenging. I mean, I honestly don't feel like I'm going to win every single race, which I like, because in Horizon 3 it just got to the point where if I played single player on unbeatable, as long as I had a car that was decent, I mean, I never felt like I would lose a race, so. The braking is also very good in this car, though. And I like the way the gearing ratios are set up as well. Like, I never really feel like I'm at a disadvantage because of the way my gears are set up, and they feel good, too, though. They feel good to use. Some cars I just hate how they have, like, really close gears, like the Gymkhana kinda does, but that car I still liked for some reason, so I didn't really mind it at all. But we gotta try and get first place here. We got a little bit of work to do here. But let me know what you think of this Forza Edition BRZ. I don't like how the credits boost isn't quite as good as some of the other Forza editions, but it is a B-class car, so I mean, there's lots of other cars that are in higher classes and that are better performance cars than this thing, but see if we can snag third here. Top speed's kind of not something I know what to say about, because I don't think I've ever hit the top speed. But the acceleration is very good, and the turning ability and handling is very good, and those are probably the two most important things with this car, especially if you're going to race it on this racetrack. Like, we're just here in free play because, you know, I just wanted to test out the car, drive it around, and just see how it is with the credits boost. So we're going to see how many credits we get at the end of this race. And so far so good here. We've been driving pretty good overall. Second place going into the final lap here, so we gotta try and snag first place here. But let me know what you think of this car, honest opinion, because I like it a lot. I really do. The grip is fantastic, it turns well, brakes good. It's fun to drive. Simple as that. That's always what matters to me, is the car fun to drive? And for this thing I have to say yes, for sure. I'm gonna focus in here because I gotta make sure I get first place. But see, there's that slipperiness. If you push it too hard, if you're too aggressive, it will slip and slide a little bit, but for a rear-wheel drive car, I love the grip on this thing. It feels very good. Let's see if we can overtake this guy right here. We might be able to. This thing pulls pretty good, I gotta say. I mean, I'm not on an easy difficulty by any means, so I'm pretty happy with the way this car pulls. I think this is one of the first times where I didn't get really frustrated driving on this racetrack, and very happy I'm also going to snag first place here, so we're going to see how many credits we can get. And like I said though, awesome car, beautiful car, sounds good, and I love the performance of it. Even though it's limited in the B class, it's still fun to drive. It still feels pretty quick, love the handling, and everything about it feels good. I'm not sure where I messed up racing, because it has the little exclamation point next to me. I didn't realize that I screwed up along the way. If anyone could tell me where in the race I just messed up, that'd be great. But now we're gonna go see what amount of credits we're gonna get. I'm gonna showcase the car in the Forza Vista, and we will go from there. Yeah, baby, first place, gotta love it. But now let's see what we get here for the credits. And yeah, see, it's really not that much. I mean, the race we did, it was a 3-lap race. We didn't get a ton of credits to start with, but most of the race credits that we got were from mods. So you do get some, you get a little bit of a bonus. You get 15% off of the earnings. There's the base earnings that you got from the race, and then the extra 5,000 for racing at Long Beach. So, you know, it's okay, it's good, but certainly not amazing, not top tier when it comes to a credits boost Forza Edition car in this game. Last thing I do want to do is show you the car in the Forza Vista, and I still don't like the Forza Vista in this game all that much. I mean, you can't even turn the headlights on. You literally have to go to photo mode. I'll show you real quick, and then it lets you toggle the headlights. You can see at the bottom right there. Like, why can't you do that just in the Forza Vista? Like, it really doesn't make sense to me. And just the way you move around, it's just very, like, just unnatural. It just doesn't feel right at all. But, you know, not a huge deal. At least it's, you know, here at least there is a Forza Vista, because I love this feature. I love showing the cars and, you know, looking at them and all that different stuff. But the one thing I like is how you can start the car and rev it up. I mean, definitely a cool thing, and the Porsche 918 sounded amazing, so let's see how this thing sounds. Ooh. Not too bad. It sounds nice. This is a cool car though. I mean, it's a beautiful car. I love this stock paint. I do. I also put this paint on my Centenario in Horizon 3, so I mean, I like it a lot. And, you know, it's a really cool car though. I love the body kit on this thing. I think a lot of people probably love this car in general. I mean, it's a pretty popular car, especially from Forza Horizon 3. I know some people are still trying to get it because it's pretty rare, pretty expensive, but see, it's just so awkward using this though. I just can't stand how weird it feels to use this Forza Vista. Maybe it's just me still being used to Horizon 3, but I mean, overall, this BRZ is a cool car. Love it. Let me know what you think about it. Really, just thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, and give me some tips on my racing gameplay. Let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong in terms of driving, because I really need to improve. I'm not as good as I want to be, and it's going to take some time just to get used to the feel of the game, but we're going to improve with practice. So thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day.